Hi, kindergarten friends. I'm back. Did you guess that we were going to share an informational book about squirrels this week? Last week we shared the totally awesome Those Darn Squirrels. And that was a story. And we knew that it was a story because that doesn't really happen. We also knew that it was a story because on the spine, on the tiny label, it had a PIC for picture book. This book about gray squirrels, look at the difference, does not have letters. It has numbers. That tells me that it's an information book. I can look at the cover of the book. That looks like an awful lot like the picture I pulled out of the treasure chest, right? It's a photograph of a squirrel. That also is a clue to me that's an information book. So let's see what we can learn about squirrels. Gray Squirrels by G.G. Lake. G.G. Lake is the author. Something you will learn about information books is that at the beginning, sometimes you see a page that tells you what is in it. We call that the table of contents. It tells me what type of information about squirrels is inside. Tree jumpers. A small rodent hops from tree to tree. Its long, bushy tail keeps it balanced. This tree jumper is a gray squirrel. Do you notice that it didn't say once upon a time, or it didn't have Mr. Fookwire or a funny name? It had a heading that said tree jumpers, and then it told me that a gray squirrel can jump from tree to tree. Then it showed me a photograph. Gray squirrels have gray or black fur. Parts of their coats can be brown. Sometimes their bellies are white. Another photograph showing you what that page said. Gray squirrels have gray or black fur, and sometimes their bellies are white. Gray squirrels are found in North America and in Europe. In both places, they live in the woods. What do you think the picture is going to show me? It says gray squirrels are found in North America and in Europe. In both places, they live in the woods. Well, it shows a squirrel living in the woods, and it shows me a map, and the places colored orange are where gray squirrels live. Woodland homes. Gray squirrels' homes are nests and dens. Nests are built high up in tree branches. They are made of leaves and sticks. Have you ever noticed if you're riding down the road or walking or playing outside, if you look high up in the trees, it looks like a mess of twigs and branches? Maybe, just maybe, there's a squirrel living in there. You'll look the next time you go outside. Squirrels live in dens in the winter. Dens are found in hollow trees. There, squirrels stay warm in the cold weather. It's almost like a little cave in the tree. Forest food. Well, what do you think this one's going to tell me about? Gray squirrels eat nuts, flowers, and tree bark. They bury some of their food in the ground. Squirrels eat this food in the winter. It told me what squirrels eat. And then it showed me a photo of a squirrel eating seeds from what kind of flower? Mrs. Johnson's favorite, a sunflower. Staying safe. Squirrels have a lot of predators. Oh, that's a big word. Do you know what it means? Hawks, owls, raccoons, and foxes hunt them. Gray squirrels stay close to their homes to stay safe. Hawks, owls, raccoons, and foxes are examples of predators. They like to eat squirrels. So squirrels stay close by to their houses to stay safe. Sometimes gray squirrels outrun predators. Their back legs are powerful. Gray squirrels can run up to 20 miles an hour. Is that fast? Do you think you could run that fast? Probably not. That's 3 minutes for 1 mile. Can they go as fast as a car? If a car is going really slow. Do you notice how that photograph shows action? It looks like the squirrel is running because the background is blurry. Baby squirrels. Mother squirrels have 2 to 8 babies 2 times a year. Babies stay with their mothers for 2 to 3 months. Then the young squirrels are ready to leave the nest. So the picture shows baby squirrels because that's what that page told me about. It doesn't have a story. It's full of facts. Now, at the end of an information book, it didn't say the end. It gives me information, and then sometimes in the back of the book, there's a teeny tiny dictionary. It's called a glossary, and it tells me what words mean. For example, bark, the hard covering of a tree. Predator, an animal that hunts for other animals for food. It tells me what the words in the book mean. Sometimes in the back of an information book, it even tells me what other books there are about squirrels. And sometimes, I'm going to leave this on here in the video a little bit longer, it tells you where you can go on the computer to learn more information. This one says visit www.facthound.com. And if you type in those numbers, it's going to give you more information about squirrels. Finally, sometimes in the back of an information book, actually most of the time in an information book, there's something called an index. An index tells me that if I wanted to learn about the food that a squirrel eats, it's on page 14. If I want to learn about the predators or animals that hunt squirrels, I would look on page 16 or 18. So you know what, friends? Information books have page numbers. That's not a story about squirrels. It's an information book about squirrels. Did you know any of that? Next week, what do you think I have to share with you? We'll see. I hope your day is super awesome and fantastic. If you move on to the next slide, there's a video with information about squirrels. Bye for now.